especially. And I think this goes for everywhere that there's a professional environment. Out here, it's definitely like, who are you to teach? That's sort of it's pretty cutthroat. What have you done?
I didn't know.
What is your experience?
Wow.
But I mean, like, look, when I was starting to dance, when I was like 9, I think it might.
It is?
I think that's where it comes from. It's a very apt and unique experience for those that have to very quickly move into related or even sometimes unrelated work because of simply, if this is a thing that's to do with your body, there is a time limit on it. And some people would say, oh no, come on, you can dance till you're, and you can keep dancing. However, there is so much competition from people that are have only been living in their bones for a few years, and they're spry, man. They're good to go, and they've got awesome technique, and they've got a lot of energy, and also that mental clarity and energy for something that they haven't experienced as much yet. I think that is to be counted, like that zest. Sometimes I think there's maybe for some of us a little bit of a shelf life for that zest. I think especially when we talk about the business, when we get into the business and we're doing jobs, we're doing gigs. Personally, and I can only speak for myself, but I am aware of this as a general thing for a lot of people, is that after doing a bunch of stuff professionally, I did see behind the curtain. I did get my I did find that I was sort of disillusioned, and I went, oh, okay, cool. This is what it's really like. All right, it's fun, it's cool, but it's not everything that I thought it would be, and I'm not like just over the moon every day about it. It's work, and it comes with all of its complications and disappointments and all that kind of stuff, and you have to keep reassessing whether that's something that you want to keep fighting for, or maybe you just want to keep this skill set and art form in your back pocket while you explore other areas of life. Because shit, man, you got one life. You know what I mean? Like, am I going to be 6, 7, 8 for the rest of my days, bro? Like, I want to do other shit, But anyway, I thought I'd just speak on that quickly, since you had introduced that discussion, and that's a short version of my take on it. But I mean, I've been dancing since I was super little. I got into the professional scene when I was around 19. I was training in Sydney at Urban Dance Centre, which is a place that doesn't exist anymore, but it was a great training program founded by Juliette Verne, colloquially known as Jet. And she got together a really good community of professionals, especially in the like hip hop hip hop realm, but also had great contemporary instructors, jazz, ballet. We got a really good foundation of training there, and a good leg up into the networking, into the network of that dance industry in Sydney. I'd been teaching since I was 14, and I'd be crucified out here in LA, for teaching when I don't. But this is when I was a kid and I was just teaching other kids, But what I mean by that is out here, especially, and I think this goes for everywhere that there's a professional environment. Out here, it's definitely like, who are you to teach? That's sort of it's pretty cutthroat. What have you done?
I didn't know.
What is your experience?
Wow.
But I mean, like, look, when I was starting to dance, when I was like 9, and then I learned for a few years, I started like learning hip hop, and then I was also like working on my own style of movement because I was just that passionate and dedicated, truly. I was in a fine position to teach other kids, you know what I mean? So that's what I was doing when I was 14. And then when I was in Sydney, I kept on teaching. I got that professional experience, that training. I was starting to work in music videos, and I did X Factor over there, did Australia's Got Talent. And so there were a few things that I'd got under my belt. I'd done So You Think You Can Dance, reached the top 100. So I was like really out there teaching a lot, working every now and again. For me, I think I never, and I'm still like this, I never quite fit into the industry. I didn't feel like it was the be all and end all for me. I wasn't like, I live and breathe this shit. Like, I'm here to smash a rehearsal and then like get on stage and then just hit the next one. It wasn't enough for me. I got a buzz and I was good at it. That was the weird fracturing within me, was that I was very good at it. I could pick up choreo really quickly, execute it really efficiently, really reliably. You could put me on stage and I will do what I needed to do. I didn't get a ton of joy from that. The joy that I got from dancing tended to be more about an exploration of who I was and my relationship to music and culture, which industry you're not. No, that's not what they're asking you necessarily to do. Now, I will say it's probably more like that now than it's ever been in the commercial dance scene. I can't speak for Australia now, but in LA, it's super culturally connected and to its roots, and it's getting better and better. I mean, I'm talking in a hip hop sense now, and that's so exciting. But it's a new generation now, and so I'm sort of seeing that come up as I sort of move into other things. I'm an actor, and I've trained in New Zealand at drama school there, and out here at acting institutions out here for a few years, and been working in theater and a tiny bit of television, commercial. I shot a horror movie last year, which we filmed in Michigan, which will be coming out this year. Oh my god, that wasn't even last year. Oh my god, that was 2022, so it was 2 years ago. So yeah, as I move into sort of other fields, I see the scene changing into what maybe I would have liked when I was younger, which is an interesting experience.